So, like many of you, the Shadow of the Erdtree trailer made me very happy and very excited, and it immediately made me go put some more hours into my Dark Souls 1 run so I can finish that, and then do a deep dive into Elden Ring and try to memorize where everything is before the DLC drops, which is completely pointless and I shouldn't even try, but whatever, it's Elden Ring and I want it. Shadow of the Erdtree looks sick nasty, and it was honestly really refreshing to see a game trailer that was more or less entirely gameplay, because FromSoft games are also more or less entirely gameplay. Hey, games industry, maybe you should be paying attention to this. Also, when I saw that clip of the dude kung fuing, oh my lord, I know what build I'm making. And naturally, as soon as the Elden Ring DLC trailer was confirmed, people started talking about how massive the bullet that Horizon Forbidden West just dodged was, because for a minute it was really starting to look like FromSoft was gonna steal Sony's thunder again with the same game that they stole it with last time. And for those who are completely out of the loop, let me explain the comedy of the whole Horizon PC FromSoft thing, because a lot of people on Twitter and YouTube have been talking about how, like, oh, Horizon Forbidden West just dodged a bullet with FromSoft. Let me explain. Every Horizon game has been overshadowed by a different open world game. Horizon 1 was released right next to Breath of the Wild. Horizon 2 was released right next to Elden Ring. And since Horizon 2 is getting a PC port next month, the potential for FromSoft to one-up them again with Elden Ring DLC was hysterical. And like, granted, not much is necessary at this point for Horizon 2's PC port to be completely overshadowed, because Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out the next day, and Rise of the Ronin also comes out the next day, so it's not even like the PlayStation dudes are even going to be paying attention to Horizon. And like, you can say that even if Elden Ring's DLC did come out at the same time as Horizon 2's PC port, you can say that they still would have had a nice proper competition, but literally less than 2 hours after Shadow of the Erdtree's trailer came out, Elden Ring hit number 3 on the global Steam charts. So yeah, Horizon didn't stand a fucking chance with this matchup on the PC. The fact that Horizon absolutely cannot catch a break is objectively funny. But if you're on the PlayStation side of this fan base, you're probably going to take it personally at some point, which is why several Horizon fanboys took the opportunity to start drawing the Horizon Elden Ring comparisons again, like as soon as the Shadow of the Erdtree trailer had been revealed, and surprised, the arguments are just as dumb as they were before. But also, in addition to the pissy Horizon fanboys who got upset after the trailer came out, there were also a bunch of good old-fashioned grr, why do people like Elden Ring, it's too hard and overrated and bad, and those people haven't gotten any less funny either, so we'll give them a little spotlight as well in this video. Basically, what I'm saying is, come along with me, dear viewer, because the Elden Ring Salt season has begun anew, and our journey begins thus. So the official Elden Ring account tweeted out the collector's edition of Shadow of the Erdtree with the statue. Looks amazing. I want it. I want that. But then Cobweb responds, trash PS2 game. Horizon Forbidden West clears, I'm afraid. Not sure why you thought bringing up Horizon Forbidden West in direct response to Elden Ring's Twitter account was going to be like a winning zinger. Like, I don't know why you thought this was like the golden bullet you had in your ammo. Elden Ring announces a giant physical deluxe edition for an expansion pack, and you're like, nah, bro, Horizon. But also a funny point is bringing up how you think Elden Ring is a PS2 level game. But like, I thought we as gamers were all in agreement that older games were much more gameplay focused than what's been coming out recently. Like, calling something PS2 level as an insult is just a weird move, especially if you're immediately then going to go up to bat for Horizon Forbidden West. Like, just scream louder that gameplay is not actually important to you. At PS4 Revolution responds to the Shadow of the Erdtree news and says, thank you From Software and Sony for an amazing game Elden Ring, joining Horizon Forbidden West. Thank you FromSoft and Sony for Elden Ring? Are we seriously doing this now? Is the PlayStation really so dusty and deserted that you're now trying to claim Elden Ring as some kind of Sony accomplishment? Like, there's no way we're here now. Also, again, bringing up Horizon Forbidden West. So many people were bringing up Horizon Forbidden West, like, in places where it made no sense at all. Like, thank you so much for Elden Ring. You're joining Horizon Forbidden West. Like, what? First of all, what is this comparison? Second of all, why? Like, why are you so eager to give Sony credit for literally everything? It's weird when you people do this. Oh no, it's Alex. Tweets out, looks like the Horizon PC port dodged a bullet, Lamau. Love you, Dad. And then he gets a response. Funny funny how people make fun of Horizon games for launching close to Game of the Year contenders, but they forget just how well both the Horizon games have sold despite that. In fact, Horizon Forbidden West had outsold Elden Ring on the PlayStation. The sales difference between Horizon Forbidden West and Breath of the Wild is minuscule, LOL. Yes, the first-party PlayStation game outsold Elden Ring on the PlayStation. This is not surprising, nor is it relevant to literally anything, because we're not talking about the PlayStation, we're talking about the PC. The original post literally says the PC port. No one is talking about PlayStation sales. Why do the PlayStation sales of Horizon matter to this topic? We're talking about the PC, the 1-800-Souls-likes platform, the www.we'll-eat-anything-you-feed-us-daddy-from-soft.com platform. Again, Elden Ring jumped to number 3 on the global top sellers less than 2 hours after the trailer came out. A delayed-ass PC port of Horizon Forbidden West was never going to be able to compete with this. That doesn't mean people didn't play it on PlayStation. That literally has nothing to do with anything in the entire galaxy. Again, why are PlayStation dudes always so eager to insert Sony into conversations where they were not even remotely close to being important? Let's scoot away from the Horizon fanboys a little bit and let's just get into the general Elden Ring haters. Yeah. Iron Pineapple says when the Elden Ring DLC drops in March and I have to skip Dragon's Dogma 2 for it. This was after the trailer was announced, but before the trailer came out, so we didn't know the release date yet. But then Matthew Manny responds, fuck Elden Ring. Dragon's Dogma 2 all the way for March. It at least understands adventure. Elden Ring is overrated. Look, I'm not gonna rip you in half that quickly for saying Elden Ring is overrated. But what I am going to rip you in half for is saying another game, at least that other game understands adventure. You want a game that understands adventure, but you don't like Elden Ring? Are you aware of what the word adventure means? And that's not even meant to be shade at Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm excited for Dragon's Dogma 2. But to imply Elden Ring is somehow doing the adventuring wrong, when that's like one of the things that people liked the most about it from the literal beginning? Are you okay? Are there just not enough yellow lines for you to follow? Egg Fever says Elden Ring is the most overrated game of all time. At Hamu68 says, I agree, I haven't played it. Egg Fever says, don't bother. Hamu says, checking it out to spite you. We've made progress, my friends. A little off topic, but still in the spirit of things. A bunch of people were doing like their 4 goated studios things, and then this one got a response saying, FromSoft games are so fucking overrated, it's not even funny. Been playing and watching them for the past few years. All the games are copy and paste other than Bloodborne and Elden Ring. The stories are dry as fuck. The combat is fucking terrible and stiff, not beating Kojima Productions games. Are we really going to throw shade at FromSoft for their combat and their storytelling, but then praising Kojima's games for not having weird, stiff combat or not having storytelling that's not always the best? I also love how you say FromSoft games are fucking overrated, they're copy and paste, but you also say you've been playing them for the past few years, so why are we here? PC Focused, after the trailer was announced but not shown yet, so during that like 24-hour period where we knew a trailer was coming but we weren't sure what the release date was, he tweets out, Forbidden West has been trolled again because, again, there's objective comedy in the fact that there was a very real possibility Forbidden West was going to get dunked on by Elden Ring for the second time. But then Bond Forged Tachi says, you're just straight up lying. The first tweet was posted in January and you conveniently cropped the date out of the image. The first tweet posted here that he cropped out the date was just a picture of Horizon's PC release date being confirmed. So why does the fact that it was posted in January even remotely matter? Like, is this post a straight up lie? Or are you just upset someone made fun of the big special Horizon game? Harmon Smith, everyone's favorite Elden Ring hater, he posted on his community tab after the trailer came out, thank you FromSoft for releasing the Elden Ring trailer right when I need to be in bed. I'll fall asleep really easily tonight. Yes, actual gameplay probably does put you to sleep in every single situation. This is the same dude who pisses his pants every single time anyone criticizes Pokemon. Like any Pokemon game, if you criticize it at all, he'll just start wetting himself. But yes, the gameplay of Elden Ring is boring. Well, This is just so lazy, Harmon. Or I don't remember your real name. But also, if that's a made up name, if that's a screen name, like I'm gonna go by Harmon Smith. Really? That's the best you could do? You chose to use a screen name, but then chose Harmon Smith? You could have picked anything and that's what you settled on? Man. I'm very excited for Shadow of the Erd Tree. It looks really good. I want to do kung fu at a giant hippo porcupine boss monster. It's all just awesome. Can we get an awesome in chat? Can we get an awesome for awesome games in chat? And can we get an awesome also for the fanboys that complain about literally everything but give us I farted, did you hear that? I thought it would be a quiet one, but it made a little you might have actually been in the mic. But can we just get a shout out to the fanboys who continue to give us funny things to laugh at when there's literally news of any kind? We really have the best of both worlds over here. We get to be excited about the game, we get to have fun playing the game, and we get to laugh and point fingers and throw balloons at the people who are just dumb. It's great. It's cool. It's cool. All right, toodles.